We came down to visit. We were able to see the Saturn V before they put it in the building, so it's just sitting out there. And in this picture, I'm rocking a little powder blue jumpsuit and looking up at this rocket, just fell in love. That was kind of a childlike, just infatuation with the whole concept of space, and I chased that. But it wasn't until my sophomore year at the Air Force Academy where I really galvanized the passion for space. I grew up in Louisville, Colorado. I think I'm the 5th generation of Fischer to grow up in that town, and went to Centaurus High School there in Lafayette. Went down the road, went to the Air Force Academy. So the Academy really allowed me to galvanize that and to just grow up as a man and move on from there. Obviously, the Air Force has been a huge family for me. My brothers and sisters were just like family. All the things that we've gone through. So it was a very formative 4 years and probably the most important of my life. And then followed that up, the Air Force allowed me to go to graduate school before pilot training. So I went to MIT. Both places I majored in astrodynamics, astronautical engineering, and then went to fly, and I've been flying ever since. To get to astronaut is a very long road. I was always ready for what was next, but loved where I was at. You know, I wanted to serve my country. The Air Force Academy was a no-brainer. Didn't like to swim, so wasn't going to go to Annapolis, and New York's too far away, so I wanted to stay in Colorado. I love the Air Force. I love the people. I love working with them. I love that step. I loved being a pilot. I love flying. I love being a fighter pilot. I love being a test pilot. Every step along the way, I loved doing that. So I drew a course. Why astronaut? I drew a course where I would love every step along the way. My dad taught me that, you know, love what you do and you never work a day in your life. And that's what I did. So if fate had different plans for me, I was happy as a clam wherever I was. I gave 100% of, you know, my whole heart to everything that I did, and I loved it. But I always had my eye on the end goal, and I was always ready for that if those opportunities arose. I think it's always better to be lucky than good, but if you're prepared and lucky, that's even better. So why astronaut? I love the journey. How I got here, being really lucky and being prepared for any opportunity as it came. I'm a contractor's kid, so building is my thing, and I love taking stuff apart. I love seeing a problem, taking it apart in my mind, and, you know, trying to figure out how it works. So I just love using my hands to build. And space exploration is a team sport, and you can't, you know, as astronauts, we're just the very lucky person at the very end of an incredibly long line of thousands of scientists and engineers and just countless people that make it possible. So to do the great things, the truly amazing things that change our society, you have to work as a team.